The spider and the butterfly. Those are the two things that I saw when I picked up the energy behind your cards, Gemini. And so I'm definitely getting a sense of being trapped, being caught, or being freed, right? And then look, we've got justice. So there's really no middle ground here. There's a situation in your life, or I mean, again, this could always be somebody around you where, it's you're either guilty or innocent. You're either going to jail or you get to go free. Now, this doesn't have to be specifically with the law, though the Justice card can definitely talk about the law. This can just be a situation, in your life where, I don't know, somebody who stole the cookies from the cookie jar, or who did this or that, or just a verdict on something where it's like somebody is either like caught, or they're trapped, or they're punished, or they're grounded, or they're innocent. Now, let's pull more cards and see if we can find out more information. Wow. Knight of Cups and the Lovers. So somebody is really making a case for themselves. So we've got that's kind of like the lawyer being, giving their spiel at the end, talking about why their client is not guilty, I would say, because in this case, this could even be the lawyer, because the Lovers is also somebody who is like a part of a contract, who signed in on the bottom line. Okay, Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is interesting because the Queen of Wands is in charge of other people. So this, again, could be like your counsel, the person who's in charge of you, who Page of Cups has to kind of argue on your behalf, but really it's more like speak on your behalf, right? Page of Cups speaks and demonstrates, shows the evidence. So this could definitely be a legal case. And this could be the Queen of Wands in this case and the Knight of Cups are both your counsel, because they both are in charge of you, and they also try to charm the jury. And so they're showing up as your counsel. Now, if this isn't a legal situation, you just have somebody who has your back, who is speaking on your behalf, or you could be this person who is being like, look, who is speaking. You could be speaking on your own behalf. You could actually be both these people at the same time. But I'm more getting someone else speaking on your behalf and being like, look at the evidence, look at this. Somebody has your back, because the Lovers too. Somebody has your back on this and is speaking on your behalf, and they're making a really good case on your behalf too. On the bottom, we have the Seven of Wands. It's defense, right? So it could be, again, like a legal defense, or some other kind of social defense, like defense against persecution or whatever, like bad gossip, whatever it might be. It's defense. Somebody's coming to your defense and saying, no, this person's not guilty because I have this thing to show you. And we have the Star card. I feel like they're going to be proven to be innocent. The Star card is not just a positive, hopeful card, but it also speaks of the future. So, I mean, the verdict will be positive. Definitely positive. If you guys are in a legal situation, positive verdict for this person. Three of Cups and the Three of Swords reversed is not feeling the pain. It's like not going to jail. It's like not having a fine. And Three of Cups is kind of like having people on your side. So, I think this is winning over the jury, okay? Let's pull Oracle cards so we can find out more from you guys. Tell me more about the butterfly and the spider here for my Geminis. Tell me more about what's going on. Okay, that card flipped. Neptune reversed is just about the fog being lifted, the veil being lifted. I think it's just the fact that you don't know what the verdict's going to be on this thing until somebody tells you. So it's just an unknown until it's known, until the verdict is somebody says it. And there's a question as to how much is going to be paid. So how much you're gonna have to pay in time in jail, how much you're gonna have to pay in a fine with Jupiter and the bread, like how lucky you're going to get. Now I think that you're gonna get lucky. Jupiter is a sign of luck, but it actually is a sign of things expanding. So it could mean a big fine, though that might be lucky if that means no jail time, right? Let's see the next couple cards so we can see if this is a good verdict or not. The Mouth in Sagittarius. This could be community service. This could be, this is about like a payment plan. This is about just basically working out a plan with the powers that be. So if this is like you end up having to there's a fine, the verdict is innocent, but with a fine, or whatever the verdict is and whatever the you need to pay, resources need to be expended, because the bread is resources. The people will work with you like a payment plan or some way that it can work positively, because Jupiter's in the mix here. So this all looks good so far. Let's pull some advice and see if there's anything you guys should be doing, should be aware of with regards to this situation. Any advice here for my Geminis? Any advice for Gemini, please? Any advice? Any advice? Okay. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the Fool card on the bottom. There ain't much you can do until the verdict happens, right? Like if you've already submitted all your forms, you're just waiting on like a jury. The jury's like deliberating, the judge is deliberating. You can't do anything. So the bottom card is the Fool. There's not much you can do except sit and wait. Knight of Pentacles, kind of rest on the fact that you've already done all the things you could practically have done. And that's the energy in the background. But looking at the actual advice on the board, we've got Page of Wands. Be excited. Be excited because first of all, Six of Wands. Be excited because the verdict is going to be in your favor and it's going to allow you to kind of like shift gears. Two of Pentacles to do something else. It's like it'll be over. I think maybe you want closure, or maybe you just want the verdict to be a positive verdict. You're going to get a positive verdict. Feel free to be excited. Page of Wands is excitement. And maybe you're getting money out of it. Two of Pentacles. Let's see what else there is. Because again, it could be that you're even getting money. I'm assuming you have to pay money, but if you're innocent, maybe you get money out of it, right? So that's also a possibility. Let's pull Oracle cards and figure out if we get any more advice here, and then we will close out the reading. Any last advice here? Any last advice for my Gemini? Please. Spread, okay. The Cup! Have gratitude. Have gratitude, I think, because actually have gratitude for the things you have, because actually things could be worse. Your situation could be worse. It could either go in a worse direction, or it could already be in a worse place than it is. So it's saying have gratitude because a lot of people maybe would not have had it as easy as you've already had it getting to this point. And it's only going to get easier moving forward. It's only going to get easier moving forward, and pretty soon it'll all be shown to you that that's the case. Like, you'll see the veil will be lifted, like I said, Neptune. There will be a verdict, and you'll be able to cross the bridge. You'll have more control. Excuse me. You'll have more control over your life, and you'll be because you'll be done with this. You'll be able to move on. So this is all looking good, guys. This is all looking good, and the advice for you is, just chill for now. The Fool, relax, enjoy, like having nothing to do, really twiddling your thumbs, but also just be grateful, and also feel free to relax because you can know and rest easy that the verdict or whatever's coming at you is going to be positive, and in your benefit, to your best interest. Okay, guys. All right, that is your reading, Geminis. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. With that, I will see you guys next time.